Hello everyone, this is my newest patch. It's dynamic weather. Right now it's raining and you'll hear weather effects in the background because it's raining and everything's in the background looking wet and everything. And our little foxy friend is happy underneath his little umbrella. The board is wet and the stones are wet. In 1 minute and 30 seconds the weather's going to change and it's going to be clear skies and everything's going to change. The board's going to dry out, the stones are going to dry out, everything's going to dry out. Until then, if you place a stone, a brand new stone is dry, but then it's slowly going to get wet. So that's a nice little feature where the stones become dynamically influenced by the weather. So if it was snowing, they start dry and then they slowly get covered in snow. So in 1 minute, that's going to happen. So let me just talk about some other stuff I've added to the game while we wait for the weather to change. I've made it so these preview buttons will you can get rid of them now for quality of life, and if you just want Zen, you can have Zen just on its own, nice and easy. Oh, 36 seconds. The puzzle section hasn't been changed, but we do have now weather, life, wildlife, and boards and stones that's been added. I'll talk about them in a second. We'll just wait for the weather to change in 20 seconds to show you that, and then continue on with my little preview of what this patch has. Listen to the ambient sounds of rain. 4, 2, 1. So we have clear skies. So what's going to happen is the background's going to clear up. It's going to brighten up. Our little foxy friend's going to put his leaf away, and this board's going to dry off. The stone's going to dry off, and it's all going to be very bright and lovely. But what we can do is we can go and mess with it and say, look, turn off your dynamic weather, which is the changing weather options. Turn that off, and just let's make it snow, and snow heavy. So now it's snowing. You've got the sound effects of cold, and the board's slowly going to freeze and the stone's going to freeze. So this is all very dynamic, and the idea is you'll be playing together and you have this full weather effects turned on, and you just forget about it. And you'll be playing and you go, oh, look at that, everything's frozen. You didn't even realise. You're just listening to the ambient noise. And then after a while it starts raining and cracks of some thunder. And you go, oh, it's raining now, it's nice. And so the game will just dynamically shift across different weather patterns. I don't think any other Go program does this. So there's that, I guess. This has taken me all day though. Oh my god, so long to get it right. So that's going to continue to freeze, but we can change it up and say, look, I'm tired of you being cold. Let's go to rain. So it's already melted the board quite quickly. Now continue to get wet and stay wet. And if you have dynamic weather on, it will change off rainy eventually. But right now, because we selected rain only, it means it'll just stay wet. So we might point one weather on another, or you can just take them both off and it will dry up, the sun will come out, and everything will dry out and it will look nice again. So that is my update. Hopefully people find that fun. Oh, there's another part I want to show you. It's this living boards I've invented, this sort of thing, where if you play moves, the board will slowly get older and older and older. They keep going through, and you can see the board's getting very, very old, and eventually it's all like fully nasty and broken and just chipped in absolutely a mess. And if you were to go back to start, you can see how it was. So this is one of those living boards I mentioned. I've got a whole bunch of these in the works, and I have just a few different types of boards ideas that I haven't seen on any other server before. So I'll just throw some of these up. Well used and stump. So well used, and this is stump. So stump just looks like a piece of wood that's been cut in half. And we have, let's go back to the other one. And this is the well-used one. You can see it's all scratched up and gnarly. And you can still change the grid lines on it. You can still change how strong you want the effect, and if you want the edge to be burnt in or not. I liked having it just slightly burnt in, not 100% black lines, it's slightly off, and that's what I generally like to run with. And or my new favorite, actually, I just turn on weather effects, and if you click the weather effect option, you get a little GUI widget that pops up. You can get rid of the widget if you want, and that should automatically turn on the living board for weather, and also living stones for weather. Just make sure that's actually what's occurred. So living board and living stones. Yeah, so that's correct. That's what that button was supposed to do, and it does work. I didn't actually test until now. So in 2 minutes, it will snow. So that is my update. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys later for the next update.